877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
Your son goes in and he takes out billions of dollars. Takes out billions of dollars to manage. He makes millions of dollars. And also, while we're at it, why is it, just out of curiosity, the mayor of Moscow's wife gave your son $3.5 million. What did he do to deserve it? What did he do with Burisma to deserve $183,000?
You've asked a question, let him answer.
None of that is true.
Oh, really? He didn't get
$3.5 million? Mr. President,
Mr.
President, please.
Totally discredited. Totally discredited.
You can't do that. Can't do? Cannot stamp it. Can't do double stamped it, no erases. Cannot triple stamped it, no erases. Touch blue, make it true. You can't triple stamp a double stamp. You can't triple stamp a double stamp, Lloyd. You can't triple stamp a double stamp. Lloyd, you guys, enough.
That was the debate last night. Hi, welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. I've got to tell you, it was really disappointing last night. And I was really disappointed in Trump because he was not prepared. He missed a great opportunity. He could have ended Biden's bid for president so quickly if he was prepared. But he thinks he can just go up there and bully and have no facts. Whoever prepared him is an idiot. What a missed opportunity. Be prepared. Example, when he attacked Biden's son, Hunter, about the $3.5 million from the mayor of Moscow. Now that's in 2014. Biden responded, it was not true. It was totally discredited. You heard him. Discredited was not true, he said. If Trump was prepared, he should have calmly responded. Discredited by whom? Who discredited it? Because I'm confused. Because the Senate has been investigating your son since 2014. And they just released their findings last week. The Senate investigators, meaning Homeland Security, Government Affairs Committee, and Senate Finance Committee, Joe, they all concluded, didn't you read the report? They all concluded, in addition to the over $4 million paid by Burisma to your son Hunter Biden as a board member, that Rosemont Seneca, an investment firm co-founded by your son Hunter and former Secretary of State John Kerry's son Christopher Hines, that they found, in fact, received a wire by wire, 3.5 million. They have the proof, Joe, from the wife of the mayor in Moscow. Also, the report. Here, I'll give you the report. You should have had the report right in front of him and should have held it up. So you didn't see this report? Chris, can I hand him this report, help him out? Senate investigators further concluded in their Senate report, Joe, that their investigation exposed a far deeper level of corruption in the people working with your son than previously known. What are you, nuts? Including, Joe, a Russian and Ukrainian human trafficking ring. Your son was involved with human trafficking. And how about they also found Chinese businessmen with deep ties to the China Communist Party, Joe. And this is right in this report. And hold it up. You should have held it up. These same Chinese investors, Joe, with deep ties within the Communist Party, opened a line of credit for $100,000, allowing your son, your brother James, and his wife Sarah to go on a $100,000 spending spree. Here, it's in this report. It's from the Senate. It's not from me. Are you saying they're all lying, Joe? He could have just tore him apart. That would have been the end of it. That would have been the end of it. I was so angry. Instead, listen to this. This is the way it went instead.
Your son goes in and he takes out billions of dollars. Takes out billions of dollars to manage. He makes millions of dollars. And also, while we're at it, why is it, just out of curiosity, the mayor of Moscow's wife gave your son $3.5 million. What did he do to deserve it? What did he do with Burisma to deserve $183,000?
You've asked your question, let him answer.
None of that is true.
Oh, really?
Totally,
He didn't get $3.5 million?
Mr. President,
Mr.
President, please.
See, Trump wouldn't let him answer. See, if Trump was smart, he would have just laid back in the weeds and let that fraud, Joe Biden, hang himself. In fact, Chris was going to help him if he would just shut up. Just shut up. He always thinks if he can overtalk you, keep his mouth going faster than the other guy, he's going to win. This is not a boxing match. This is a match of wits, intelligence. What a missed opportunity. I'm so angry. And you should be too. This is ridiculous. That could have been the end of it. And he should have ended up with this. Joe, all of this was going on while John Kerry was serving as Secretary of State, and his son is partners with your son, and you were serving as the vice president, and you called me a liar. Who should trust you, Joe? We got hundreds of millions of people watching tonight. Should they trust you or should they trust me? And also, Joe, another report was released today identifying that Hillary came up with the plan to overthrow me, a coup as president. It just came up. Didn't you read that one either? Here, let me hold it up for you. Can I give him a copy of this? Chris, can I give him a copy of this? And the report stated that you, Obama, Comey, McCabe, approved her hoax, the hoax of Hillary. You all met in the Oval Office, and you conspired against. Here's the report. And you all knew it was a hoax. And what did you do? For, 3 years? And $40 million? You had the FBI with this hoax, pretending they're investigating? You were in on it. Here's the report. That's how he should have wrapped it up. That's how he should have wrapped it up. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then, the other thing he talked about, which again, Trump was not prepared, he could have knocked him out of the box on jobs.
When the stock market goes up, that means jobs. It also means 401ks. if you got in, if you ever became president with your ideas, you want to terminate my taxes, I'll tell you what, you'll lose half of the companies that have poured in here will leave, and plenty of companies that are already here, they'll leave for other places. They will leave, and you will have a depression, the likes of which you've never seen.
And then he went on to say that there was 1 million that Obama, Chris Wallace pointed out that Obama produced 1.5 million more jobs than Trump. And we'll talk about that when I get back. He could have answered that beautifully and knocked him out of the box again if he was just prepared. Unbelievable. What are you, nuts?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Warning, Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market is still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com and give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Well, she got her daddy's car.
You talk about the economy booming. It turns out that in Obama's final 3 years as president, more jobs were created, 1.5 million more jobs than in the first 3 years of your presidency.
They had the slowest recovery economic recovery since 1929. It was the slowest recovery. Also, they took over something that was down here. All you had to do is turn on the lights and you pick up a lot.
Unbelievable. Another lost opportunity. If he was prepared. Here's what I would have said. I would have been prepared. I would have said, you're correct. He did have 1.5 million more jobs. No question. But who wants those kind of jobs? The jobs I'm bringing in are high-paying jobs. And also, Chris, under Obama, yes, he had the slowest. He's the only president in history that never hit on an annual basis a 3% GDP. But let's go back to the jobs. Under Obama, 1 million fewer workers overall are working than before the beginning of the Great Recession. 1 million workers. That's 1 million fewer workers. And again, Trump did not anticipate the questions. You got to anticipate. Obviously, they're going to ask about the jobs. He should have had the report in front of him from Harvard and Princeton and held it up and said, Joe, yeah, you're right. But let's talk about this. I got quality jobs. Of the 157 million workforce, 107 million, or 71%, under you in Obama. 71% of that working, of the workers, 71% of the 157 million workforce, 107 million, or 71% are low paying service sector jobs. 95%, Joe, part-time, low-paying service jobs. Under you, Joe, temporary jobs increased from 10.7% of the population to 15.8%, again, meaning 71% of the 107 million of that 157 million are just lousy service jobs. And also, women's jobs. Let's identify how you did with the women. Female workers suffered under you, Joe. They suffered. The worst ever. As work in traditionally feminine fields like education and medicine declined rapidly during your term. That's what he should have said. he would have blown him out of the water. Blown him out of the water. And another thing he needs to stop doing, stop talking about the stock market. Joe Biden last night kept pointing out all he talks about is the job market. And remember, he looked into the camera and he said, but you're not doing better. You are not doing better. He's absolutely correct. And Trump should never have gotten him there. In other words, what Joe Biden has said, all you do is keep talking about the stock market. And it doesn't help Main Street. Doesn't help. He's got to stop embracing the stock market. And he's got to stop embracing the 401k. Because Americans, Main Street knows they're a disaster, especially 401ks. He's got to stop saying how 401ks are doing terrific because of my stock market. And he keeps taking credit for it. And then when he says the stock market goes up, that means jobs? No, he was wrong. He was wrong. When the stock market goes, it doesn't mean jobs. Main Street knows that's not true. In fact, as the stock market keeps going up, it means less and less jobs. Because why? Because we've been under quantitative easing for 12 years. The biggest threat to our economy is quantitative easing. We can't grow because of stock buybacks. CEOs keep transferring money from the company capital investment account that was earmarked to increase wages for Main Street workers. Instead of buying business equipment and new machinery and increased productivity, increased wages, keeps being transferred upward to the CEOs to be used for stock buybacks to benefit only the CEO, his management team, his partners, and his largest shareholders. That's it. That's it. Trump should never, he keeps listening to Kudlow. Think about it. The 401k is a disaster, and everyone that's working, the 107 million people of the 157 million workers, they know the 401k is a disaster. You know, the 401k is pretty bad. You know, the industry, when these things started, would always give you a fake narrative. If you start at 25 and you can be a millionaire by the time you're 65. Really? And I tell you, by saving around $250 every month for 40 years. Do you know how few people can save $250 every month for 40 years? What are you, nuts? Because remember, the average person in our workforce doesn't make much money. Doesn't make much money. I mean, are you kidding? Who can put that kind of money away? How can you put that kind of money away when you're making $38,000 a year? How can you put that kind of money away? You can't. It's impossible. It's impossible. When you have 33% of the workforce making less than $20,000 a year, 46% less than $30,000 a year, 67% less than $50,000 a year. They can't participate, and they're not participating. 38% of the private sector workers do not participate in a 401k. Only 19% of service sector workers even utilize a 401k. So stop it. You're going to lose the election. When you keep bragging about, look at the stock market, boy, it's going up. That's because of me. And boy, all the 401ks, look at them. They're all going up. And Biden was right when he looked at the camera and said, you're not doing better. And he's looking at the 107 million, or the 71% of the 157 million who work in the service sector. They're not doing better.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that what the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market is still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
What are you, nuts? 85% of the people do not know how to get out of the market. They lose money because they don't know when to get out. I'm Phil Brandy, philsgang.com. I solved that with my Pro 2 color-coded chart. It tells you when to get out. It tells you when to get in, tells you when to add, not to add. Specifically, when do I get out? It tells you that. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Get your 10-day free trial of my Pro 2 color-coded chart and a membership.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And
the theory here, and I believe it was proven out, lower corporate taxes provided the biggest benefits to the middle, the blue collars, the Main Street, and the lower wage income.
He said that right. That's Kudlow, Lying Larry. He said that right before the debate. Now, here's the absolute truth. Those tax cuts, the Jobs Act of 2017, it was going to be a big game changer. You heard what he's saying. But it wasn't. The guy on Main Street got nothing out of it. They said when they're going to do that big tax cut, Larry Kudlow kept coming on the air and saying, all that money, all those tax cuts, that windfall is going to go into business investment. They're going to plow it right back into business investment. You plow it in business investment, that means productivity will go up. People got new machines, new equipment. They can produce more. And when they produce more, their wages go up. They save more. With more savings, the middle class can start up businesses. This is going to be fantastic. We're going to see every worker is going to get $4,000 per year in wage increase. We're going to have the biggest economic growth we ever seen. And boy, all these higher wages, they're going to result in more tax revenue. What are you, nuts? Tax revenue? We're spending $6 trillion a year. $6 trillion. We only take in $3 trillion a year. We're spending 100% more than we take in. People didn't get that $4,000 a year. People did not. I remember I told President Trump before he was president here in Sarasota, when I met with him in Sarasota when he was up here, I said, if you're going to do those tax cuts for the corporations, mandate it that they only get the tax cut if they plow the money back into business investments. Of course, Larry Kudlow turns around and says, no. What an empty promise. Trump really believed it. Kudlow knew the difference. Businesses did not use the windfall of new cash to invest in new machines, new technology, new office parks, manufacturing plants. None. Zero. If you don't have an acceleration of business investment so the workers can get a bump in their pay, you are screwed. You do not grow your economy. The only thing that grows is the richest Americans. The 80%, the top 10%. They keep getting richer. And corporations end up paying no taxes. I mean, what bad advice he got. I'm very worried. Because, see, the people know this. And they're going to end up voting for a dope like Biden who's done nothing in 47 years. Trump had a better opportunity when he first ran in 2016 because he held out the hope. People were hoping. The workers were hoping. But under Larry Kudlow and Moore, who's Trump's advisors, they went down, Trump did exactly what they told him to do. And people are going, 401ks? I mean, how many times did you hear it? When the market was going up, well, this is terrific, Trump would say. And boy, you people with 401ks, you're going to really make a lot of money. Really? You got to be kidding. People with 401ks? They're dead. Remember, the 401k was a tax code that was created and passed by Congress as a sub-limit to the pension. The idea was the CEOs went to Congress, paid them off, and said, we need to shelter some tax. Our bonuses, our perks, i.e. the $25,000 country club membership, I need to shelter that. Congress said, how much are you going to give me for my re-election? Here, I'll give you 20 grand. Okay, boom. Everybody got paid off. 401k was passed. Never intended to replace the pension. Never intended to replace a pension. You cannot replace a pension. How are you going to replace it? A pension's defined guaranteed benefit plan. It's good word, guaranteed. guarantee adequate income for your retirement. 401k is defined contribution. It means you're on your own. And not only that, the 401k gave birth to one of the most corrupt planning, scheming operations. All these planners all over the country. Once was a little cottage industry. Now planning. Everybody runs to a planner. When you had a pension, you have to worry. You don't have to have a planner. See, the president should be talking about going back to the pension. If he's bringing all the jobs, remember how the pensions were thrown away. Because remember, when we had the outsourcing, and all of a sudden all the jobs, the new global economy, and we sent all our jobs overseas. They got rid of the pension. They didn't want pensions. It was too expensive. So what a great opportunity to get rid of the pension. But now I'm hearing every day that Trump's going to bring all those jobs back. Well, if you're bringing back those jobs, then damn it, bring back the pension. You can't have it both ways. You can't say, well, we had to get rid of the pension because, again, we were outsourcing all our jobs and all our jobs are going overseas, but now we're bringing them all back. But we'll leave the pension over there and you stay with the stupid 401k that's nothing but the biggest skimming operation in the world. Look at this. You talk about a skimming operation. You got to be kidding me. That's all it is. Hidden fees. 27 hidden fees. And the skimming operation is an operation between your company you work for and the mutual fund industry who sells to your company the mutual fund that's going to go inside your 401k. It's a scam. They always sell to your company the worst mutual fund that has the worst returns because your company will get the biggest kickback. When a mutual fund is not returning anything, it's a lousy mutual fund, hardly any returns, and they say to the company you're working for, hey, take this one here. We'll give you a kickback of 70%. Well, no, we want a good, well, we can't give you a kickback. Maybe we can give you 2% on a big, 2%? No. Unbelievable. And now most people are going to have to depend on Social Security. You can't depend on Social Security, but most Americans right now are planning to live in retirement. They have little money. They're going to rely heavily on Social Security to get by. It's not going to work. We are in a terrible situation. I said this yesterday. I wish they would talk about the retirement crises last night. All they talked about is the pandemic. This is worse than the pandemic. At least with the pandemic, it kills you. You don't have to worry about it. But if you're around and you're still living, you got to worry about it. You got to eat dog food. Instead of Wednesday night being spaghetti night, it's dog food night for the family, for the retiree. What are you, nuts? But you know what this is going to do? This country, as it's going and getting worse and worse and worse, gold is going to just go through the roof. Through the roof. And you don't realize right now, you know that gold is still outperforming. Where there's 11 sectors in the S&P. Do you know that gold is outperforming most of all those 11 sectors? And do you know why gold came down after it had that big monster move? Because the crooked Federal Reserve, which is no more federal than Federal Express, they have no reserves, okay? Of course, they work with Treasury. Treasury's all upset when people buy gold. You want to know why? When people buy gold, they get grumpy. Who gets grumpy? The Treasury. And why? I'll tell you about why when I get back. And we're going to take a look at some stocks. And hopefully you join my gang. It's free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60, 70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Remember to subscribe to my Phil's Gang YouTube channel to get both my live and archived radio shows. Also, my free Phil's Take on the stock market. Also, sign up and get a free 10-day chart and membership trial. That's right. Go to my YouTube channel. You can listen to my radio show on the YouTube channel. Also, remember, on the YouTube channel, I always post what my what I think is going to happen with the stock market. It's all free. Subscribe. And then every time I put up a little piece about what I think the market's going to do, because everybody asks, what do you think the market's going to do? I always put that up for you. I keep it simple. I explain it. It's free. And just please hit subscribe and like. Okay. So, again, last night, very disappointed. Very disappointed. No preparation. No preparation. He thought he was just going to bull over him. And he also thought that he was going to have a Biden meltdown moment. It never happened. Never happened. So it was a disaster. I hope the next time he learned. I mean, can you imagine you had handed to you before the first debate a report on Hillary Clinton organizing the coup, and it was signed off. They had a meeting in Obama's office where Obama, Biden, Comey, McCabe, the FBI, all signed off on it. It was a big hoax, big lie. And then, for all those years, 3 years, and $40 million, the FBI lied about it. And they had all these hearings. And all of the guys who head of the hearings to go after Trump to impeach him, they all knew it was Hillary's, that she planned all this. So here's what we're going to do. We got to make money. And it's really simple. We're going to have one hell of a crash in this market. But before it crashes, with all this zero money, all the stimulus, all the printing, they keep on pushing the market up artificially, keep making the money. I've told my gang members, between now and the election, they're going to cheat, they're going to steal, they're going to do whatever they got to do to move the market up so Trump doesn't lose. Because if the market gets a 20% correction, it's over for him before the election. So I can show you every day. If you join my gang for 10 days, I'll prove it to you. It's free for 10 days, the membership and my color-coded chart. And every day, and the color-coded chart, every day, we give you our portfolio. We post it at 2 o'clock, our member portfolio stocks. We tell our members exactly what to do. You pick out whatever stock you want during those 10 days. Do exactly what we tell you to do when we post it at 2 o'clock and you come home from work at 6 o'clock, you eat supper, you go and look, say, let me see what they told me to do with Caterpillar, or what they do with Goldman Sachs. How easy is that? You have to know nothing. You have to learn anything if you don't want to. And for those who do want to learn and be more aggressive, then you can be, instead of a position trader where you're in stocks 4, 5, 6 months at a time, you can, following my stocks, you can be a swing trader 2 to 5 days if you like action. We've got a chart specific for that. It's called our Pro 1 chart. And then we got a chart for the day traders, Pro 3. We got it all. And we got a program for the people who don't want to do nothing. We get you into the spiders. And you're going to make money on the way up and on the way down. And that's all you do all year. Stay in the spiders. It's the ETF with the 500 biggest companies. And you're going to make money when they go up. And you're going to make money when they go down. Because when they're going to go down, it's going to turn red for you. Tells you in time. Plenty of time. Okay, the spiders are going to go down. They're going to correct. And if you can't make 10% a year, that's just, if you don't short, which is kind of stupid. I mean, God, it's easier to short than go long, because when you short a stock, it goes down 10 times faster. And let me tell you this, they're all running back in. Today, did you see what happened today? Market was back up 500 points. Then it was down 160. They're all doing the same thing, just like the other crashes. They're all jumping back in to the FANG stocks. They're all running in. Everybody's running into the FANG stocks, thinking they're all going to get rich. People who never were in the stock market ever. And the proof is the margin requirements are going up 30% because the brokerage houses know it's going to crash. And when you see, this always tells you when it's the end of the stock market, it's going to crash. When retail customers come in who never bought stocks in their life and are always buying the same popular stocks. That's what happened with the dot-com crash, remember? Same thing. Right before it crashed, all these people came in, retail customers, buying Oracle, buying Cisco, right? All these same stocks, and they got killed. They're crazy. So with my chart, it identifies for you when the institutions are going to get out of that stock. I don't know of another chart in the world that does that. When the institutions are going to get out, it starts turning red. We also have another color that we put in, yellow, to give you a real advance notice to know that your stock is going to go down. It's going to start going down. A real early notice. It turns yellow because the yellow and red, remember, and the green colors, the technology identifies the flow of money. The flow of money. And it's so easy. And if you don't want to do anything at all, don't want to learn, don't want your own stocks, then just follow our portfolio stocks, our video we put up every day, okay, at 2 o'clock. If you just follow those instructions, you'll do well. Hey, please remember, get your ticket early at the Salem Conservative Summit, okay? Myself, Larry Elder, Sebastian Gorka, Charlie Kirk will be there October 23rd at the Hyatt here in Sarasota, 7 to 9. It's going to be a lot of fun. And so please get your ticket early because they are selling out. I'm not just saying that. Okay, again, a lot of money is going to be made in gold. Okay? And here's what they're doing with gold. We had this big, huge run in gold, right? And they pulled back. But remember, they didn't pull back that much. So why did it pull back? They pulled back because remember about gold. When gold goes up, that means people are buying safety. They go in and buy safe. They know something's wrong. Okay? And what's wrong is the Federal Reserve is not doing their job. They're not following their mandate. Maximum employment, stabilizing prices. They're not doing that. And so people start buying gold, the big institutions buying gold. And when they start buying gold, the Treasury hates that. The Treasury hates that. They don't want you buying gold. Because that means when the Treasury has to go borrow money because we're broke, the United States, they have to have an auction and sell their treasuries, right, to get money. Well, guess what? They're going to have to offer those treasuries. They're going to have to pay more interest to get China and the Saudis to loan to us. So when gold goes up, that means to the Treasury, no, we got to pay more interest in the money we borrow from China and Saudis. We got to pay more interest. You got to be kidding me. So what they do, they manipulate gold to go down. They get together with the IMF and they manipulate the price. They start unloading their own gold. So the IMF will start unloading its gold. The Treasury Department will start unloading their golds. And then they'll find other banks and other countries that will join them to unload gold so that they push gold down. Now, let me tell you, after 12 years of the Fed printing over $44 trillion to pop up the economy, remember, we never had a recovery. After $44 trillion and all the printing, all this money they've been printing for 12 years is only benefiting the very top 10% of the population. None of the money is going to... Yeah, last night Trump said how the money was going to... all this money was going to help the regular guy on the street. None of the money's going to the regular guy on the street. He doesn't get any of it. It all goes to the CEOs. It all goes to... It goes to the banks. It goes to the large corporations. Main Street gets screwed. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Anyways, again, we're going to have another debate. We'll see what happens. My job is to make sure my members continue to make money with the same ease as going down as going up. They short the stock with the same ease as they buy a stock. 10 days free. You'll see it works. My color-coded chart. It's a beautiful thing. It works. Sign up free for 10 days.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make